Vieni.
Morning.
Okay, good afternoon and thank you for joining us. We will take the usual format today and begin with the broadcast section, starting with Sky Sports News. Away you go.
Enzo, thank you very much. Just wanted to ask you, the comments you made on Saturday evening obviously created a lot of headlines and a lot of interest. What did you mean exactly by those comments and what did you want to achieve?
I already spoke about that and I don't have nothing to add.
But obviously what you said,
Cardiff tomorrow, please.
you don't want to address at all the fact what you said?
I already spoke about that and I think I was quite clear. No more than that.
But with all due respect, I don't think you were clear because you said something that is open to a lot of interpretations.
Mm-hmm.
People are thinking, did he mean that he's got a problem with the media? Does he have a problem with what people are saying on television? Or is it more serious? Does he have a problem with the sporting directors? Does he have a problem with one of the owners at Chelsea? Obviously, when you make those comments, you have to accept the fact that people are going to talk about those.
I respect your opinion and I respect people's opinion, but again, I don't have nothing to add and my focus is just on tomorrow game that we can achieve the third semi-final in 18 months since I joined the club.
It's undeniable that you've done a fantastic job at Chelsea, but it's also undeniable that when you're the Chelsea head coach, when you speak in public, people are going to be very interested in what you say. And everybody in the world of football is now saying the Chelsea head coach has a bad relationship with the Chelsea sporting directors. He has a bad relationship with the Chelsea owners.
We are in an era where everyone can say what they think. I respect people's opinion. I respect your opinion. But again, I don't have nothing to add. My focus is just on tomorrow game.
But it's not my opinion. It is you've opened.
I'm not saying your opinion. I said all of you people's opinion. I respect, no problem. We are in a moment that everyone can say what they think, and I already answered to the question. Just focus for me on tomorrow, and what I said after Everton game, I already spoke about that, and I don't have nothing to add.
So are you happy about the fact that people are saying you have a bad relationship with the sporting directors, you have a bad relationship with one of the owners, you don't like feedback from them? Because you said something extraordinary. You said this was the worst 48 hours of your time at the club, and then you didn't explain that. You don't think Chelsea supporters deserve an explanation?
I said after the game that I love Chelsea support. They deserve the best. And again, I don't have nothing to add.
Okay, are you happy being the Chelsea head coach? Are you committed to Chelsea 100%?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Let's talk about the Cardiff game. The Cardiff manager is somebody you know and you worked with at Manchester City, and he said that you've been a huge influence on his career. Cardiff are obviously playing very, very well at the moment. I think they've scored more goals than any other side in the top 4 divisions. What do you think of the job he is doing, and how difficult a game do you think this will be?
He's doing a great job. They are also top of the league. They are, as you said, playing a nice football, winning games, and we need to pay attention. We need to be careful because again, we can achieve something important. That is the third semi-final in 18 months.
What was your relationship like with him? What do you think of him as a coach and a manager?
I was under 23 coach. When I left, he took over. He took my job. So he came here to see us session and games a month ago, and now he's doing a fantastic job.
And just on Cole Palmer, he obviously started the game on Saturday. Does that mean that he's unlikely to be involved tomorrow night? And how is he at the moment?
I already said many times in almost all the press conference that the target for the ones that they need to be protected is the target. Cole in this moment is one of the players that he deserves to be. Protected, and is not in this moment is not available to play 2 games in 3 days.
So he won't play tomorrow, back at the weekend.
Ian.
Hi Enzo, how are you? I want to ask you, not necessarily about your comments at the weekend, it's just one question, but why on Saturday did you think that was the right moment to come out and say what you said?
I can speak Italian, my language, Spanish very well, French very well, and English more or less. But I think when I want to say something, I'm quite clear. I already spoke after the game. I don't need to add more. If you want, I can try in Italian, Spanish, French, so you all aware. It's done. It's finished. Was after the game. I said what I said after the game. Now it's focus on Cardiff, third semi-final in 18 months.
I understand that, but with respect, I was just asking why on Saturday, why not in the press conference on Friday, why not wait till the press conference today? Why in that particular moment, was that the right time to say?
Because it was that the moment was that, and again, we need to move forward because tomorrow we have Cardiff, dangerous game, tricky game, so we need to be attention.
Are you enjoying the season at Chelsea?
Absolutely, yes, yeah, absolutely, it's fantastic.
It's had some ups and downs.
No. I said also last week here, for me it's always, no matter if we win or we lose, or we are in a good moment or bad moment, it's fantastic opportunity because you can learn always. So I love to learn and I'm very happy with that.
You've outlined all the languages you speak, but in any language, tomorrow's game is one where you have everything to lose and nothing really to gain. If you win, you should win. You should win the game. If you lose, there's more press comments, there's more headlines about you and your team.
And these are the worst games for this reason why. And football is full of these kind of games where the favorite one, they can lose and they can drop. That's why we need to pay attention. That's why the focus has to be on Cardiff. And again, can be the first semi-final in 18 months. That is something important.
And finally, this is the first opportunity you have, this competition, to go win something since the World Club Cup last summer and to have that feel-good factor back around not only your squad but your supporters.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that we want to achieve also for the fans because, again, it's a club that in all its history, especially the recent history, Premier League, Champions League, this kind of trophy. So that's why we need to try to do our best tomorrow and again try to achieve the first semi-final.
Simon.
Hi Enzo. I know you sort of want to nip this in the bud with us, but have you sort of explained what you meant to people at the club? Have they asked you what you meant? Have there been any conversation with the hierarchy since your comment?
Simon, I already spoke about that. I don't need to add more things.
Okay, so that's not a denial or anything. There's been any conversations or?
I start to prepare Cardiff game the morning after Everton, so I'm just focused on Cardiff.
Okay. Is there going to be lots of changes? Is this an opportunity for you to rest? Well, obviously,
yeah. We're gonna make some changes. We see how many, but for sure we have players that in the last 12, 13 days they play 5 games, so they need to recover also energy.
Davide.
So, I'm not going to go there again. I think keep it quite clear. But, Cardiff...
I'm not going to ask, but...
No. How importantly it is for you establish a winning mentality in the TP. You mentioned this many times, and Cardiff is another opportunity to do that. How important it is for you that the players clearly understand what's at stake here?
Yeah, it's the main thing. As I think since I joined the club, I always try to say the same, that to build a winner mentality, you need to win games. Otherwise, the players, they don't believe you. So since day one, we are trying to win games, and tomorrow is another chance to be there in another semi-final, no matter the competition, and it's an important moment for the players, for the fans, for the club, for everyone.
At which point do you think you are in building the team you want to build, like in building that winning mentality, brothers?
I think we are in the right direction, knowing that there are some moments where we drop some points. But for me personally, it's part of the journey. But for sure, I have the feeling that we are getting better and better.
Nizar?
Hi Enzo, I wanted to ask you about something else you said on Saturday, not the other comments, but Moises Caicedo's been out, Cole Palmer's been out, and Levi Cole as well as a huge player. I wondered if you thought maybe the expectations from the outside sometimes are a bit too big at Chelsea, considering you have these problems and you have a very young squad.
No, when you are a Chelsea manager, you understand that the expectations are higher, especially probably this season they are more higher than they raise a little bit compared to last season, probably because of the Club World Cup, Conference League. We finished fourth in the Premier League, and as you said, with the youngest squad in the history of the Premier League. So probably this season the expectation raised a little bit, but I think it's something normal when you are Chelsea player or Chelsea manager.
Do you think you have to have a season at least as good as last season to sort of be seen as a success this year, or do you think that if you just finished fourth, for say example, it would be a good season? Like, how do you see it?
I think the target for this club is always to improve, and we're gonna try to improve what we did the last season.
And we'll finish with Rob.
Hi Enzo. What would you say have been the positives and negatives about working at Chelsea? I mean, we all know how the management structure is here and how it can be a bit prescriptive, and that might not be to every manager's taste. Has the job been what you expected, or as it is?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. I think it's lots of positive things, for sure.
And then Malo Gusto had maybe his best game of the season today, and a lot of that was when he was moved into midfield. Did you see him, now that Reece James is able to play more and more, do you see maybe a future where Malo gets moved full-time into midfield?
I see Malo and Reece that they can play in both positions, full-back and midfielder. Now it depends where we need them. We're going to use them. Again, the last game against Everton, we play with the Malo and Reece, both all the midfielder, that they are both full-back, but they can also play as all the midfielder. And we are happy for Malo because he never scored before in his career. Now he scored already 2. Something similar happened with Kuku last year. He scored 6-7 goals, so we are happy to help players to improve and to get better.
Okay, thank you very much. If there are no more questions, we'll end it there, and cameras off.